Giving Indiana credit, I thought they really played well. We obviously have to do some things a lot better, but I want to give them credit.
You knew their defense was elite.
Yeah.
How did it look in person compared to what you prepared for?
I think it's really good, and we obviously have to figure out a better plan, better attack. We've got to do some things better, but give them a lot of credit. I thought their defense was as good as we thought it was going to be.
Was this the most you've seen your players maybe get frustrated with it? It did seem like every time they came around a cut, there was someone there. Every time they got an angle, there was someone there. Is this the most you saw pressure maybe frustrate you guys?
I think we've had that in other games. I just think having Trace on the back line really presents a lot of problems. His ability to play on the back line and do some things. But all in all, we missed some open shots too. But again, give their defense credit.
Guys got outscored, I think, 38-10 in the paint, and obviously a lot of what EJ wants to do is in and around the basket. And Zed was a non-factor. It seemed just. Is that the entire game in a nutshell, that they were able to get the easy ones around the basket, and you guys just, for whatever reason, just could not get score inside or draw fouls or get much of anything done?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it. They certainly controlled the paint, both offensively and defensively, really. I thought EJ got bodied and knocked off a couple of his shots, but he's also got to kind of play through. Not play through contact, but he's got to play to score the ball. But I think in general, again, we just got to find ways to put him in better spots, but the paint was the difference for sure.
With EJ, I mean, this is obviously you're coming off the break, and this is his second tough outing. Is he still feeling it? Is he putting a little bit too much pressure on himself? Because he doesn't quite look like EJ before.
You'd have to ask him. I don't want to speak for him. I think, in general, he's maybe doesn't quite look the same, but I think, tonight they really defended him well, and we got to figure out how to get him in a few better spots, and I think he's got to impose himself a little bit more, really, in terms of some of the effort plays that he can make to create some easy baskets. That's the biggest challenge for him right now.
Getting Kyle back, he was able to make a little bit of impact here and there, but what did you see from him?
Thought he gave us good minutes. He just didn't quite look himself yet, but I thought he gave us good minutes, and obviously, we need him. He's going to be really important for us.
Was there a particular moment in the game where you felt like it was getting away from you?
Oh, I just think it was just a little bit of a slow drip, and it got to the point there where it got double figures. But it's frustrating when you have trouble to score. But give them credit for that.
I think 26% field goals second half and 10 turnovers. I mean, you're not going to beat even I was going to say a MAC team, anybody with that type of showing. Just what did you notice as a continuing theme? Just not getting the ball where you needed it to get to have a good look at the basket, or just what?
I thought we missed some open shots, but I thought also that we just weren't able to impose ourselves enough, really, through the paint, on drives, got bodied up on drives, put ourselves in too difficult a position at times, driving the ball and getting the ball tipped or blocked. I didn't think our rim decisions were great, but all things that we just got to work on film and clean up for sure.
Michi talked about not being connected enough. What was basically saying like guys weren't where they needed to be, guys weren't on the same page a lot. Did you feel that was an issue?
No, I didn't. I thought we could have done a better job communicating, but in certain situations. But no, I didn't really see that as an issue as much. I just think we've got to play better. We got to compete harder, and we got to find ways as coaches to get them in better spots.
Does this give you new things to teach? You haven't had a game like this yet. Is this some new lessons here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's life on the road in the Big Ten, and I think the game got out of hand a little bit, so that's the first time. I think there's a lot of things we can take from it and learn from it. We certainly need to, because we're playing a good team on Sunday. They keep coming at you, so we got to figure out a way to get some rest and move forward.
You're playing 2 games a week, pretty much without fail the rest of the way. You're 2 games back from your hiatus. Is this? You never want to see a winning streak get stopped, but at the same time, is this a good chance to take a step back and reassess for what's? I mean, the games are going to come every 3 and 4 days now, and you got to be maybe better prepared? I don't know. What's your thought?
Oh, I just think we gotta get some guys rested. We gotta learn how we can do some things better. We've got to, bottom line is tonight our offense really failed us. I thought defensively we didn't play as smart as we needed to all the time, but tonight was, which it's not been all year, but tonight it was really about our lack of offensive performance.
Do you think you were still feeling some of the effects of the layoff? It just seemed like some guys didn't quite have their usual juice and stuff.
I don't know. It's so hard to see and so hard to say, but I certainly don't want to look at that. I think there's just correctable things outside of that. That's really not in our control. Whatever that is, we can get in a little bit better shape, and I think that's something that we can control. Those guys that were off can get in better shape, and I think that's probably the thing I'm looking at the most is how do we do that without getting our guys, the guys that were out for an extended period of time, it affecting their legs.
It seemed like Justin and Zed, like as the game went on, they were sitting for longer periods of time, and I don't know if that's a fatigue thing or if that was a issue with how they were playing thing, or maybe both.
Yeah, I just felt like we had some other guys that deserved an opportunity in that situation.
Cool. All right, Coach.